What's happening, folks? Back with another reaction, back with another tune from the We Save Us playlist. And us, I should mention, I don't think I mentioned it in any of the previous videos, it's capitalized, which again you can read in a very specific geographical and political context, but also you could read it more generally in terms of a large body of people and them having to engage and act themselves rather than, waiting for some divine intervention, shall we say, for salvation. In any case, the next tune we're going to listen to is one provided by Yvonne, and this is from Sarah McLachlan, and it's from Afterglow Live, so this is going to be a live performance. And this is a tune I don't really know in its original form, which again, I'm guessing this live performance might be different in some ways than the recorded version of World on Fire, but I know the track, and in fact it's the one tune through a remix that I knew going into the Sarah McLachlan deep dive. Once again, major shout out to Michaela, who provided a CD version of Fumbling Towards Ecstasy. But yes, I know the Junkie XL remix of this track because it was used in a FIFA game. I want to say like FIFA 05, 06, something like that. It's seriously a FIFA that was almost 20 years ago when, I've been playing the FIFA game since the very original one, FIFA Soccer, which I think was like 93 or 94. I played the next several on like my Sega Genesis. Then when I was finishing high school and going to raid parties, I wasn't playing as many games, so I didn't play them again until I think 04. And it's in one of the games that comes in the next few years after that, 5, 6, 7, at the latest 8, but I think it was like 5 or 6. In any case, the point is, the Junkie XL remix of this tune was so good that when I was playing the game and I'd be in the menus and it would start, I'd be like, oh, I'm just going to kind of let this play for a few minutes. I'm just going to kind of hang back and enjoy it. But that being said, it was because of the Sonics. Again, it's sort of like a dance remix. I can't think of any lyrics. Now, I think Sarah's vocals, and thus lyrics, was in and is in the Junkie XL remix, but I can't recall any of them as I go to listen to this. So, yes, I don't have any context lyrically, certainly not in any detail, but the phrase, a world on fire suggests that it is a world that is in danger of falling into ruin, that is falling apart, that will lose information, that will lose life, that will lose vitality and be barren or stripped of its vivacity in the wake of a fire. So in that regard, it sounds a bit dire. Now, of course, fires in a larger context, they can be the turning over of a cycle and thus, eventually lead to new life. So I think even in the phrase you could maybe find a positive interpretation. But on the surface of it, a world on fire is one that is in trouble, one that is in flames, and thus danger and death are either already happening or will certainly follow. So yes, I'm imagining the lyrics may be headed in that direction, but I don't recall specifically. Let's give it a listen. This is Sarah McLachlan, World on Fire, from the Afterglow live release, and it's part of the We Save Us playlist, curated by Kim and contributed to by Yvonne and Michaela, and away we go.
World's on fire, it's more than I can handle. Time to the water, I try to bring my share, I try to bring my try to
Sarah. I love the way she said that. There's like a very bright sincerity to it. Sincerity, I apologize, unintended puns here, but yes, a beautiful tune, but also with a bit more energy. Now, again, I don't know if the guitar here has a bit more power to it than in the regular original or the studio original version. But yeah, so hearing reference to Dark Ages and the world's on fire, which I believe the line is like, it's more than I can handle. At first I was like, did she say, like a candle or something? What was that? But I think it's more than I can handle. And I'm never going to forget the line, the more we take, the less we become. Take, it's a very aggressive and maybe an action done without permission or one that is without justification. So the more we take, the less we become. I really find that to be a profound sentiment. But yes, there is seemingly a suggestion that, there's a lot of bad things happening and, it's dark times. But I think there was a line in there like, you're not alone, which again, like seeing a ray of light either at the end of the tunnel or among all the darkness, I think is part of what allows people to persist and, try to still find connections, to resist the dark forces, to find solace even when things are on fire. So if I heard that right, I enjoy the hope embedded within that. So yeah, a really incredible performance, and you could tell the audience was into it. Layered guitars, again, there was a bit more epic, like electric guitar. I think there was another guitar line, maybe not acoustic per se, but it had more of like an acoustic guitar sound that was under it, so I enjoy the layering of the tune. I think there was probably some keyboard in there too, but yeah, of course Sarah's vocals, very characteristic. She just has that, I don't even know how to describe it. There's like a lilt or a flourish that she does in a lot of her delivery that is, very much her own style. So yeah, really cool. And now I'm going to react to the Junkie XL mix, which I thought about reacting to since I began going through Sarah's material. So this feels like a perfect opportunity. I'll see you in a moment for that. Peace.